Today, caught on camera.
Hey, don't move! Don't move!
LAPD patrol officers respond to calls of a man brandishing a weapon. When attempts to de-escalate the situation fail, shots ring out. Then,
wrong side of the road, LAPD doing what they can to try to warn drivers.
a man accused of assault with a deadly weapon leads police on a wild pursuit through the streets of downtown LA. But sometimes the streets just aren't enough.
Now up on a sidewalk.
And you know his voice. Now meet the man who is KTLA's Eye in the Sky. We take a ride in the Sky 5 cockpit with reporter Gil Lavis. When every second counts and every decision could be life or death, watch these incidents unfold from KTLA's Eye in the Sky and the body cameras of those who risk it all. This is Caught on Camera. November 17th, 2025. A storm system is drenching Southern California, the downpour threatening the burn scar areas and bringing risks of flooding and debris flow. Meanwhile, a threat of a different kind in the LAPD's Topanga division after a frantic 911 call reporting a man brandishing a deadly weapon.
LAPD 911.
Hello? This is an emergency. There's a man with a gun. He was pointing at us.
What's the address?
83 Northgate Avenue. The police is just like nearby.
83. What did he do?
83 Northgate Avenue. He has a gun. He was pointing at us. We just ran, but he's there. There was another lady that he was pointing at too.
Where? Okay, is he black, white, Hispanic, Asian?
Oh, sorry, say that again.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, Asian?
He's white.
What color shirt and pants was he wearing?
Black. Yeah, I think he has a jacket. Black and
Black jacket?
Black pants. Yes.
Black jacket, black pants. Okay, stay on the line for me. I'm going to dispatch officers,
he's
okay?
Bold. He's bold.
Both?
He doesn't have hair.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't hang up.
Hair.
Don't hang up. I'm going to dispatch officers, okay?
Okay.
Topanga Patrol Division officers are dispatched to the 8300 block of Northgate Avenue.
Suspect is a male white, bald, wearing black jacket, black pants, armed with a gun. Incident 2035, RD 2105, stand by for additional.
That suspect is later identified as Marcus Hayes. Body-worn cameras roll as officers encounter the 27-year-old Los Angeles resident at a shopping center on Topanga Boulevard.
Yeah. Oh, he's got tattoos all over his face, bro.
Hey, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move.
X46, we're code 6 on the suspect. Give me a backup, 415 man with a gun. We're right in front of Nate's Cafe.
Reach for that gun.
Lift up your hands. Hands in the air.
Hands in the
All the
air.
way up. All the way up.
Brother.
All the way up.
Hands up.
Hey, can you leave me alone, dog? I'm on probation.
Hey, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't reach for it. Okay, we gotta go less lethal. Okay. Go.
He's got a gun,
He's got a gun, guys.
Take a look at that initial encounter again. Officers shout commands at Hayes, who asks to be left alone as he claims he's on probation. As Hayes ignores officer orders, that reported firearm becomes visible, tucked into his waistband. Hayes, face to face with the first pair of dispatched officers, sidesteps toward the curb before turning and running away, just as another patrol vehicle pulls up and a chase begins.
Hey, drop it, yo! Hey! Hey! Drop it! Hey! Drop it now! Drop it! I'm gonna shoot you! Drop it! Drop it now!
The foot pursuit snakes through nearby apartment buildings before opening up onto a Northgate Avenue cul-de-sac. The officer catches up to Hayes and attempts to talk him down. But despite his best efforts, the situation only escalates.
Hey! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Drop it! Drop it now! Drop it now!
Air Force One.
Drop it now! I'm gonna shoot you!
I'm doing this.
It's all right! It's all right! Drop it now!
Let's go, sir.
Drop it now! It's okay! I'm gonna help you! Hey! It's not a big deal! Nothing happened! Hey! Nothing happened! You're not in trouble! You're not in trouble! Okay, drop it! Okay, drop it! Drop it or you're not in trouble right now! I don't want to hurt you! Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Drop it now, bro! Come on! Hey! I'm gonna take care of you, bro! Trust me! Trust me, bro! Trust me, bro! Hey! I'm gonna take care of you, bro! Hey, you're fine! Hey! Let me help you! Let me help you! Drop it now! Shots fired! Shots fired! Officer needs help!
Let's slow it down one more time to the moment just before that officer-involved shooting. A closer look shows Hayes turn, taking that handgun from his waistband and pointing it directly at officers. That's when bullets ring out.
Drop it now! Shots fired! Shots fired! Officer needs help!
The gunfire misses Hayes, who throws his handgun and runs into the cul-de-sac, hands raised. As officers approach, Hayes appears to clench his fists in an attempt to fight. That's when officers wrestle him to the ground, taking him into custody without further incident. Hayes is now in custody, but with a growing number of officers and patrol cars on the scene, it may be worth seeing that officer-involved shooting unfold in real time from a few more angles.
Get on the ground now! Drop it!
Air Force One.
Drop it now! I'm gonna shoot you! Drop it!
Drop the gun or I'm gonna shoot you!
It's all right, drop it now!
Watch crossfire! Crossfire! Crossfire!
I'm gonna help you!
Up! It's not a big deal! Nothing happened! Hey! Nothing happened! You're not in trouble! You're not in trouble! Okay, drop it! Okay, drop it! Drop the gun! You're not in trouble right now! I don't want to hurt you! Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Drop it now, bro! Come on! Hey! I want to take care of you, bro! Hey, drop it! Drop it or I'm gonna shoot you!
All units officer needs help. Northgate and Topanga, officer needs help. Northgate and Topanga, shots fired in the area and expand on Topanga Creek.
Get the shotgun! Get the shotgun! Get the shotgun! Get the shotgun! I got it! Get out of here! I got it! Get out of here! I'm gonna get him up. Get up, man! Get up! Get up! You okay? Yeah. You were shot or anything? No.
At the scene, investigators recover Hayes' firearm, a loaded 9mm semi-automatic pistol, and book it into evidence alongside a 15-round magazine. Hayes is arrested for attempted murder. 2 days later, the L.A. County District Attorney's Office files multiple formal charges against the 27-year-old, including 1 count each of attempted murder on a peace officer, assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, felon in possession of a firearm, and 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with a firearm.
Hey, drop it! Yo! Hey!
The investigation, meanwhile, remains ongoing as additional evidence is collected and analyzed, as does an internal probe to determine whether or not the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting a weapon, and use of force met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. For now, we have the incident caught on camera.
Hey, you're fine. Hey, let me help you. Drop it now! Shots fired! Officer needs help!
We're going to get straight up to Gil Levis. We don't have a lot of details on this right now. Gil, hi.
Hi, you're looking at a police chase by the LAPD Central Division officers. We're going to try to get right over the street, Mike, and we're going to see the vehicle here. It's a pickup truck that they just tried 2 different pit maneuvers here. Now, the vehicle was on surface streets in downtown LA. At one point got onto the 110 freeway the wrong direction and then got back off. Here comes another pit maneuver here, setting up for it. Oh, the vehicle's stopping right next to the officers here. We're waiting to see what the want is on this vehicle. We're not sure if it's a stolen vehicle or not, but look at that maneuver there. Oh, we're going to slide back around to the other side of the street to get a better shot at this, but here he goes. He's playing a little cat and mouse with those officers at this point, but still on surface streets here near downtown LA as this pursuit continues on Figueroa here southbound. And look at this, here we go, right under the bridge. They tried yet another pit maneuver there. The driver, knowing now that that's coming, hits the brakes and then hits the gas to take off. So here we go into the buildings in downtown LA, and Mike, if we can stay right over the street, that would help. But again, a pursuit here in downtown LA, very dangerous situation here as the driver's gone wrong direction, cutting off cars there right through that red light, but he's going to go back towards the freeway here. This is going to be the 110, and the driver kind of swerving all over the place.
It's March 4th, 2024. Los Angeles police find themselves in a common position, in pursuit. They're tailing a man in a white Ford F-150 with what appears to be a Coca-Cola machine bouncing around in the truck bed.
So if you're just joining us, this is Central Division LAPD in a pursuit of a large pickup truck here with some type of machinery or possibly a vending type machine in the back. 2 different pit maneuvers, 3 actually pit maneuvers that LAPD have tried to execute here. This vehicle has been on surface streets. Also, Gil mentioning that it was at one point on the 110 going the wrong direction, which is incredibly dangerous. Has about 7 to 10 squad cars, it looks, behind this vehicle, but definitely playing cat and mouse with the officers.
Absolutely, and with us too. He's getting behind that building there. He's going to make a southbound turn. Went up on the curb. I don't know if you saw that just now. He went up on the sidewalk, it looked like, and now he's going to go southbound Boylston from 3rd as the LAPD with a large number of officers in trail in this pursuit, and the airship overhead keeping track. But the driver just making these small little turns onto 3rd Street here. This is 4th Street actually, and we'll see if they tried another pit maneuver. The problem is the truck is a little bit larger, maybe a little bit heavier than the vehicle, the pursuit vehicle there, the lead vehicle, I should say, and they're having a hard time spinning that vehicle out.
The driver circles around downtown LA, a trail of black and whites in tow. The F-150 goes from 4th Street to South Bixel before making a dangerous turn onto 6th.
Oh, this is, wow.
Opposite direction.
Yeah, look at that.
Crazy.
Not a good thing. Now we're hearing from our assignment desk, this is an assault with a deadly weapon suspect that the LAPD is trying to get pulled over here. But look at this, wrong side of the road. LAPD doing what they can to try to warn drivers coming head on this driver. But here he goes, wrong side of the road. He's kind of swerving all around. Now he's going to make a sweeping left turn there. We'll see another pit here possibly. Hard to say.
Well, and Gil, you just took it to the next level with this being an assault with a deadly weapon, because now if they were to execute this pit maneuver properly and it works, this guy's likely got a weapon. So then that's where it can get even more dangerous.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And they're not going to take any chances with this driver. At one point he ended up side by side with one of the units there, but we'll see what happens as he continues here. Now, I believe this is on Beaudry northbound, approaching 2nd Street. And we'll see if that lead officer there is trying to set up for a nice pit maneuver, but just not able to get that position just right. Here we go underneath the 110 freeway and back out. This is eastbound now.
And also
wow,
that vehicle is
difficult.
So heavy. Wow.
Yes, and heavy, and has that equipment in the back. Wrong side of the road into the tunnel.
The assault with a deadly weapon suspect heads into that 2nd Street tunnel, out of view of Sky 5 and air units above.
We can't keep track of him right now, but we should be seeing him popping out here momentarily.
All right, if you're just joining us, police in pursuit of a white pickup truck with something in the back that we can't quite figure out what that is. Kind of crazy driving through the streets of LA every time they try to pull a pit maneuver. He starts swerving to avoid that. Not really sure
Forward.
if he knows where he's
Yeah.
going, but again, this is a suspect wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. We don't know the details of that. Very
right,
well
to the
could
right.
have been something he did with a pickup truck. If he hit somebody with the pickup truck, that would be considered assault. If you hit a police vehicle with your vehicle, that is also assault with a deadly weapon. So police definitely working hard to get this guy off the road.
The seconds tick by without visuals of the fleeing Ford. Then, a sighting. Visual reestablished, just as the fleeing driver grows tired of using the roads.
Now up on a sidewalk, really just almost like playing around with the officers here, very aggressive. And so this is the concern as to when they do pin him in somewhere, or if a crash happens or something, they're going to have to be really careful because, again, like Glenn said, it could have been the vehicle that hit something, but he also could be armed.
Well, he's just zigzagging all over the place.
Yeah. Gil, are you still with us? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're right
Okay.
back with you here. We lost him as he came out of that tunnel, but we reacquired him. He went up on that sidewalk, but I think what the driver's doing here is using that swerving technique to avoid that pit maneuver. Every time that unit gets close to do a pit maneuver, the driver does that swerving technique. Here he goes. He's going to make a left-hand turn. This is going to be on 4th Street. Very busy street here. That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully everybody stays out of the street right now, but as we come up to another major street, he's going to make a decision here. He's going to go southbound. We've got a pedestrian right there moving out of the way, thankfully. But again, here we are southbound on Wall Street as the long line of the LAPD and the airship overhead keeping track of it and trying to get this thing stopped.
Outside the LA Mission, the pursuit suspect pulls over, taking off on foot. But how far will he get?
There he
Okay,
goes.
so he's
Out running.
hands up.
He's going to go underneath
Probably a
that
good idea.
awning there. We're going to try to get around to the other side. It's a church, and we'll see if he pops out one side or the other. Officers running towards that suspect. Might have gone in. Nope, they got him on the ground there in front of the
Okay,
church. He's trying to get in there.
Yeah, so it looks like he's struggling with them. And he is
Wow.
not small.
No.
Wow.
And they're having a hard time bringing him down. It looks like some security officers that were there, and they're going to bring him down. LAPD officers now have him in control. At this point, we've got 4, 5, 6 officers coming in to the scene here, but thankfully this ended here without anybody getting hurt, any collisions to speak of, but again, right in front of the LA Mission is what it is, and they have him now in custody. But again, a very dangerous pursuit here in downtown LA. The truck pulling over right in front of the Mission there, and just pulling over and running into that courtyard.
Gosh. Good job by the LAPD. Just incredible that he somewhat surrendered and then resisted so much here, but it does look like there were enough officers. They were able to get him handcuffed here, and we'll be able to apprehend him and get him in a vehicle and head to the jail.
Well, it looks like he's still struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
But at this point, he's got no place to go.
Another day in Los Angeles, another pursuit comes to an end. All of it caught on camera.
Life in Sky 5 is a multitask environment.
TV5 at the run-up. We're ready to rock. Taxiway Alpha departure, right turn out.
It's not just me up there, it's my pilot as well, and we work as a team.
All right, here we go.
My name is Gil Levis, and I'm the cameraman reporter in the KTLA-5 news helicopter.
Summon Sky 5, we're coming on station.
My pilot basically controls the helicopter, which the camera's mounted to. So in essence, he's in control of the tripod. I'm in control of the camera and doing the reporting.
Well, Glenn and Lou, you're looking at the home in question here.
We have a lot of coordination going on between me and the pilot. There's also a lot of information coming into our ears from the station. We have to listen to the anchors talking. We have to listen to the producers. We also listen to up to 3 scanners at a time in the helicopter. And this is all happening all at once, and we're still trying to get to the story.
So we're getting the report of a brush fire down in Laguna.
You look at the freeway systems, and thank and you're thankful that you don't have to be on the freeway at that time. It's great to be able to fly to a story. We can get from where we're based here in Pacoima to downtown LA in 10 minutes, but you can't do that in a car.
As I zoom in, you see some of the crews out here on the ground.
I actually started in TV and cable news at a local station in Garden Grove. Kind of graduated, went to Las Vegas and worked for the ABC affiliate there for a couple years. That's where I got my helicopter experience.
It looks like it's only burned a couple of acres.
About a year and a half later, a job opened up here in LA for a helicopter photographer, and I jumped at the chance. The second story of my day of tryout was a pursuit, which I had never covered in Las Vegas. It was a highly intense pursuit. It was here in North Hollywood. It was on surface streets. It was very violent. I did well enough to land me the job, and the rest is history.
The Orange County Fire Authority jumped on this fire.
It's been an education for sure for me to go from just being a camera operator to actually doing the camera and reporting.
Assets out here, they move quickly.
Learning to report from the air, I had a great mentor in Larry Welk, who was my pilot for a long time. He was a great reporter, probably one of the best ever.
That's the latest overhead up in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
I get to report things and remember how he would do it, and I would try to emulate him.
That's a wrap.